YouTube, Twitch, everyone out there, had to change the title of this video. It was originally more like Crapsel Monsters. Twitch didn't like that. So I had to update that nonsense. That was fun. That was great. I have no idea what Capsule Monsters is about. It is nice seeing Exodia, you know, looking pretty fucking shredded, looking like a DILF. Gotta appreciate that. Works on the abs. Shonen jumps, Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh my god. That's sending me back a bit. I mean, it's true. It's true, it is, but... So Capsule Monsters, for those that don't know, saw that for like a second. Yeah, they had a fit about it. And I've realized now that I have the wrong thing popped out. 1 second. Alright, that's more like it. Anyway... Now I have my chat on screen. Anyway, what I know about Capsule Monsters is that in the original manga, I think Mokuba played it, and it was a phenomenal sensation that took the world by storm, and they recently released a free-to-play on Steam involving Capsule Monsters called Master Duel. I believe I'm getting that right. Basically, it's knockoff Yu-Gi-Oh! As far as I know. Your memory's very limited. Oh, good. On how long to beat, it puts it at around 13 hours. So that means there is a story. It claims the story mode is about 12, 13 hours. But shh, lore! Let's watch. Ah, yes. Spain. Welcome to Capsule Monster Coliseum. We're just in time for the big... Oh, thank goodness. Would've been worried if I missed it. Duel Academies never look better. Got the volcano. Isolated from the rest of the world. Horrific dark artifacts. Yeah, that sounds right. Yugimoto and his alter ego have been who had been trapped in the Millennium Puzzle. Excuse me, had been. Will use their wits and monster capabilities to defeat all their opponents. Okay. Why? As they fight for the title bestowed only to the best Capsule Monster Coliseum fighter. Ah, I see. Are there any stakes other than bragging right? King of Capsule, yeah, okay, I got it. But there's no reason for this other than it's a nice looking trophy. Like, who's hosting this tournament? What the hell is a Capsule Monster? How do I play Capsule Monsters? Any of that would be nice. Any of that? No? Alright, well, it is what it is. Yeah, that makes sense. Entrance hall, let's go. Submit entry, enter name. Okay. What's a good duelist name for the world of Yu-Gi-Oh? It's gotta be a pun. I'm thinking the greatest duelist who ever lived. Oh god, space is all the way over there. Oh wait, I thought of a better one, hold on. Even better than Jean-Claude Magnum. Who could forget the iconic... Johnny Steps. Dancer-themed duelist who battled Taya and lost, I think? So really just top-quality duelist. Johnny Steps, indeed. Our name will be used for save data and versus mode. That sounds right. Johnny Steps. Creating symbol. For quick start, play with the preset settings by selecting Purchase Starter Kit. Select Build Custom, Create Your... Oh, we gotta build custom. My shit's custom, baby. All right, where's the Sub-Terror monsters? All right, that's what I like to see. Any tunes? The symbol's attributes affect all of your oh my god. Select, this matters? Select an attribute that will give your monsters an advantage in battle. Okay. Fire, water, earth, wind, motherfucking magnets. How do they work? Wood. different from earth for some reason. Thunder. Light, different from thunder for some reason. And darkness. Wood? Wood's not even a thing in... Okay, whatever. I don't fucking know. Earth, I guess? Oh, Fiend, Needle, Tower, Wing, Palace, Ring, Fairy, Horn, and... You know what? Hey, can I just pick the default one? How's that sound? How about just the starter kit, huh? How about them apples? Look who it is. Oh my... No, there's no way this is voice acted. I refuse to believe this is voice acted.
Grandpa!
Well, I've been wrong before and I'll be wrong again.
Ah, I thought you would come, Yugi.
Alright, listen. You caught me one time, okay? Let it go, old man. You're not allowed out of the basement normally.
What are you doing?
Yeah, not allowed out of the basement, like I said.
I knew you wouldn't have prepared anything. You're always so impatient.
Yeah, it sounds like me.
I brought monsters that you can use in the tournament.
Oh, good. It's normally so great when I get your old used deck. Can't wait to see Torquay and the Celtic Guardian.
That's my grandpa.
Yes, he is. I'm glad you've identified him for the rest of us.
Hold your horses. I never said I was giving you these for free.
Bitch, you live in my house. I'm the king of games. I'm the breadwinner. You're bullshit Amazon, all right?
I'll exchange them for monster points.
Your rarest card was stolen by a 17-year-old child and destroyed, all right? You do not get to set the rules in this house.
Monster points? You can earn monster points by winning during the tournament. Keep winning to get more and more.
All right, that's cool. How am I supposed to pay you if I haven't won yet, you old bitch?
Ah, I see. Let me give you some tips.
Must you?
Monsters can be separated into light, dark, fire, water, earth, wood, wind, and thunder.
Motherfucking magnets, how do they work?
Monsters can be separated into light, dark, fire, water, earth, wood, wind, and thunder.
You having a stroke, old man, or like, did you feel the need to All right.
In other words, each monster has a different attribute.
Yeah, I gleaned that, thank you.
And each attribute has a different advantage and disadvantage.
Sounds like Pokemon with extra steps. You're not wrong. Kaida's fucking tapping away for some reason.
I'll explain what they are, but if you don't think you can remember them, I suggest you take notes.
I mean, how hard's it gonna be? I assume fire beats wood and water beats fire and wood beats water, right? Yu-Gi-Oh! No, it's capsule monsters. Well, it is Yu-Gi-Oh! But come on, it's what Yu-Gi-Oh's known for.
Here they are.
Obviously. You're sleepy and hungry? You slept all day? That sounds right. Welcome to being 30, or however old you are.
Light is strong against dark.
Uh-huh.
And dark is strong against earth.
Why? That doesn't make any sense.
Fire is strong against wood. And water is strong against fire.
Yeah, alright. Figured that one out.
Earth is strong against thunder.
Uh-huh.
And wood is strong against wind.
What?
Wind is strong against water. And thunder is strong against light.
What? Why? Thunder is sound.
That's it.
Is that all? Gee.
If you remember these relationships, it will increase your chances for victory.
I feel like you could have made this a circle, and it would have been a lot easier. Maybe have wood down there next to fire, instead of dark randomly pointing over at Earth. Put Earth over near where light is. This could have been a lot easier. I'm gonna take a picture of this real quick. I will be referencing this in the future. Wave hi, chat. You're in the picture. All right, then. That is a messy type chart. It is. It's very messy. All the trees get knocked down in storms and shit would disagree. Yeah, I was thinking, you know, tornadoes probably disagree. In fact, I think water is probably better against wind. Yeah, typhoons happen, but they're not as common as tornadoes, I would argue.
So only having monsters of a single attribute is dangerous.
Yes.
That's my grandson. You learn quickly.
But if you spread them too thin, you'll never get the ones you want, I wager.
However, You should always take your opponent's attribute into account.
Okay.
That's another important point to remember.
What would the point be if I didn't... Thanks, Grandpa. Your advice is as sage as always.
Well, the rest is up to you.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Thanks.
I understand.
I don't. So, of course, your first battle is against Joey, who only uses one attribute. That sounds right. Joey Wheeler would look at a pile of Ojamas and be like, gold mined! I select a starter kit for purchase. Well, I have 0 money, so... Gotta be honest, I don't think I'm gonna be buying any of these, actually. I have $0, and the MP is 500, unless the first one's free. In which case, fuck, I don't know. Buyer, I guess? How many capsule knockoff Pokemon can we have? I don't know. We'll find out. Let's see. I'm going to consult the type chart real quick. I should probably just have this open on my phone. An auto-rotate, please, so I can get portrait mode. Thank you. Is there anyone that, like, minimizes weaknesses? Nah, everything's weak to something. Everything's weak to one thing and strong against one thing. And they couldn't have made this type chart a fucking circle. God damn it, guys. I'll take fire, why not? Why not? Kamikaze! What? The powerful attacks of this team are offset by their low stamina. An elite small team packs a punch with a... Oh, not me, obviously. Excellent support. This team's attacks are not strong, but if you build up their special abilities, become powerful. Alright, interesting. Kabang! That is the weirdest way I've ever seen that spelled. Experience ultra attack ability. The catch, this team doesn't have an ounce of defense. Fair enough. Defense and reinforcements. Nothing fancy. This team is made for old-style battle. Sounds like I want wood, honestly. In the game. Please no one take that out of context. Outpace your opponents. Race through the opponents to make devastating attacks. Beware, this team is vulnerable to enemy attacks. Rock solid. This team has high stamina, is capable of powerful attacks, but poor movement. Like a fortified... It's water. What do you mean it's like a fortified castle? No, it's not. It's water. For those who like to plan their attacks nice and slow. Water known for being very slow. Whirlpools. Devilishly slow. Anyway. Let's see. I mean, wood, honestly, from that description makes the most sense. Straightforward, nothing fancy. I love it. Let's do it. Area 1. Yeah, alright. Ah, crap. He has fire? That's... Damn it. Son of a... Can I... Hey, listen. Joey, I'll be right back. I gotta change my deck. My... Pack? What is this of capsule monsters? My... collective? My gang. My squad.
What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'd like the water one, actually. Please and thank you. This is just monsters? Where's the starting kit? Oh, good. Feral Imp. I can get Exodia. Does that actually, like, have an effect on it? If I get all the pieces of Exodia, can I just spam that? Also, wait. Isn't the whole thing of capsule monsters they summon 3D versions of themselves? Would that just be a foot on the field? What the fuck? Drollbird. Okay. Alright, sure. And Petite Moth. Classic. Needleworm. Do you have your effect? Because that would actually be pretty good if you had your effect. Doesn't look like they have any effect. This is gonna be a headache. Oh dear. Well, I have Steel Scorpion. I have made a grievous error.
What would you like to do?
Sure would. Great. Well, grievous error of choosing wood against Joey's fire aside. Guess what? It's hard mode. Just activate it. A lot of loading for the PS2, I gotta be honest. Activated hard mode in this game. Let's do this. Stage details. An ancient city forgotten long ago. Well, no, we're here now. There's still plentiful water supply. Many of the landforms are advantageous for water attribute. Yeah, I got it. Thanks. There he is. Joey Wheeler. Your wood is hard. And it sure sounds like it. Joey Wheeler with his Skechers. Oh, I get to look at the map? Oh, and I can rotate the camera as well. Can I pull the camera back a little bit? This is not what I meant. Okay. I love how I can, like, scroll to look, but then it immediately snaps back to the middle. That's exactly what I wanted. All right, Joey would fight me on a water field. Maybe I'll have the advantage anyway, since he's decided to fight me on a water-based field. And he's a fire type. Brooklyn Rage. Yeah. A lot of loading screens, though. Wish I could, wish I had my fast-forward button mapped. I now see why this takes 13 hours to complete. Supposedly. Alright, Joseph Wheeler. You're going down. Hailing from Brooklyn, Japan, it's Joey Wheeler. So is this just Final Fantasy Tactics, but with, like, more steps?
Hey, Yugioh, I've been waiting for you.
God, it's been a while since I've heard the classic Joey Wheeler.
Joey!
Yes, yes he is.
The one and only.
Yes, yes he is.
And don't think I'm gonna take it easy on you just because you're my friend. I'm not holding anything back.
Then let's get started, Joey.
Not as good of a battle cry as Let's Duel, but, you know. Though his parents hated him and his name is Joey. Well, his dad certainly hated him. Choose attack order. I can't see what do you... That one. Okay. Sure. Again, I sense I've made a mistake with the whole wood thing. I don't understand. It's got to be a tutorial, right? I can't possibly lose it. It's a tutorial. Joey brought a bunch of vases to this fight, for God's sakes. Oh, good, a bunch of petite moths.
I'll select my monsters to play with.
Wait a sec.
What's wrong, Yugi?
There's a limit on which monsters you can use, which is determined by monster points.
Okay.
You mean the points I pay in order to get monster?
Yeah. Each stage has a set limit of monster points.
Okay.
The total monster points of the monsters you use cannot exceed the limit.
Right.
I see. That means if the monster point limit of the stage is 100, then I can use 10 monsters that are 10 monster points each.
Math!
Or I can only use 5 monsters if they are 20 monster points each.
More math!
That's right. So you have to think carefully about the balance of which monsters to use.
Okay.
No, not math. They're doing it for me, it seems. Anyway, select monsters for what? Happy Lover. Psh, never in my life have I met one of those. Psychic Kappa. I probably want some water monsters. They gave me a bunch of wood monsters in Petite Moth. Thanks. Probably one of the worst monsters in all of Yu-Gi-Oh, honestly. You know what? Then I see Happy Lover, and I'm like, actually, maybe Petite Moth isn't that bad. Definitely gonna bring Psychic Kappa. Haniwa. Unfortunately, ooh, Root Water. Maneater. Sonic Maid. Alright, probably don't want to bring the wood guys against a fire deck, so... Give me my Root Waters. And my Psychic Kappa. Whoop. Down have my... I have 8. You know what? That'll do. I'll take what I got with my Root Waters and my Psychic Kappas. End? Yes. Select a spot to place my symbol. Wood is advantageous over wind and disadvantage against fire. Boy, you know it. I feel like there. Sure. Manual place, random place. Select a method of monster placement. feel like manual place makes more sense. I guess he's over there, right? Yeah, so I mean, on the offensive makes sense. Why are they all in jars? Or capsules, if you will. Should definitely leave some behind for the defensive, though. And one last guy right there. Have your monster... Yes, I have. Alright. I'm getting Final Fantasy Tactics vibes, but with, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters, which is admittedly intriguing.
It's time to start.
You know, it just doesn't sound right. It just doesn't sound right.
Hey, in order to move your pieces, you need AP.
Alright, listen. What does whether or not I have a P have anything to do with this, alright? Keep it PG there, Yugi.
I see. Each piece has a set requirement of AP. And if I move it, then the AP on the screen decreases, correct?
But I hate when a P on the screen decreases. Oh, that's the worst. Don't you think?
Yep. And if you don't have enough AP,
What have you heard?
then you can't move your pieces anymore.
So I have to be careful about the amount of AP.
I know it means action points. Why didn't they just say action points? Puberty Yugi versus adult Yugi. They are, the child baby Yugi, within the lore of Yu-Gi-Oh, solved a puzzle that contained the soul of grown-up big boy Yugi, and now they just are like, you know, sharing one body, two minds, sort of thing.
When thinking about how to move my pieces.
Uh-huh. But first, you can't move anything
Couldn't put more lines on that one, huh?
if you don't summon monsters from your capsules. So you have to choose which monsters to summon.
Kinda wish I was a tier 2 sub so I could spam joy emote at you. Boy, I too wish everyone was a tier 2 sub. I'd be getting more money. All the perks of tier 2 subbing. Which reminds me, I need to add more emotes since Nathan gifted a bunch of subs. Now I have more emote slots. I have ideas for what I want, but I have to sit down and make them. I'll probably do that over my break starting tomorrow. My 2-day break.
You're right. Okay.
So, how many things can I summon a turn? Summon? Ah, it costs AP to summon. I understand. No more of your pieces can accept commands. Yeah, I suppose that'll be it then. Shut up and be happy with your
Here
Bezos
I
money.
go. It's my turn.
I am happy. You know, no one is required to sub to me. I just love you more the more money you give me. That's directly related. There's a very distinct correlation there.
I'll tear down your defenses.
Hey, right now you saw the AP increase, right?
Yeah?
What? Yes, you are correct.
Yeah, I did see that. I was definitely paying attention.
Where it says AP on the screen,
And by that logic, I have earned my love. You certainly have. Just by being here, you've earned love. But you could earn more if you paid me more, obviously.
there's a number with a plus sign next to it.
Yes. This number must be the amount of AP that increases.
Yeah, and if you summon a monster, it'll increase.
Sorry, my A button on this, my AP button, if you will, on this controller is super sensitive because I need a new one. If I just even brush it, it auto-advances things.
That means either I move a summoned monster, or I summon so that I can move more pieces.
Surely if I have enough AP, I can do both.
That's something I need to think about.
It's important to make a decision based on the situation.
More worried about your bills? Perfectly understandable. You're under no obligation to sub to me. Wait, sorry, that's not how parasocial relationships work. Give me a tier 3! What the fuck is wrong with you? There we go. That's more like it. Now you feel the love. Obviously. So, what does it cost to summon you? I still have 120, so surely now I can move, right? Yeah. Sure, I can move him too. Haha!
Its ability decreased.
Oh my god.
That terrain is not good for your piece's attribute.
Well, then I'm gonna put him in the water.
If the terrain is unfavorable, then its ability decreases. But if the terrain is favorable, then the ability increases.
You're blowing my mind right here.
Yeah! You can check by looking at your piece's ability.
Gee, is it water?
I see. Then, I should be on the same terrain as my attribute as much as possible.
Yeah? Yeah, you
Changes
should.
depending on the situation, but it's worth remembering.
Alright, so that did cost movement in order to do. I think I can summon... Yeah, I have just enough to summon you as well. Haha! Now I get 220 a turn. Nice. What is Joey running with over there? Are those skull servants? He's summoning an awful lot of them is what he's doing. Alright, let's see. What are we? Fire Reaper. Never heard of this thing. Well, let's... Nope. My bad. Let's real quick move you into the water. Mr. Ooh, fucking... Now the ability is better. Wild, I know. What does it take to summon you? 72? Yeah. Then move you. But I can only move you one, tragically. Or can I move you, like, right there? Oh, yeah. Look at that. You have great movement. I was never particularly good at the titular card game. Well, it's not the titular card game, is it? It's Capsule Monsters, which is thrilling and exciting, I guess. I've yet to really see what all the fuss is about, I gotta be honest with you. Haha, Joseph, you fool! Seems the tide has
Can't
turned
be serious. This can't happen.
in my favor. Also, shout out to them phonetically putting Joey's lines on screen. This can't happen! I love it. More of that, please. More of that always and forever, actually. Alright. Could I, in theory, move a person more than one space? Or more than one time per turn? No, I cannot. Okay. This is an odd game of hopping around, isn't it? Yeah, well. Move you over there. And summon you just so I have everyone on the field. Why not? I love when they do that. Oh, phonetically translate Joey? Absolutely.
Win it quick and slick. That's my motto.
You've literally never said that in your life.
Then let's get started, Joey.
Also, I feel like you're a fire monster, I'm a water monster, I'm in the river. Surely I have the advantage here. Yeah, he's attacking me, but... Okay. Do I don't attack back, I see. That's an issue. How irksome. I had sort of assumed it would be like he attacks me and then I attack him.
I won't let you stage a comeback.
Well, I mean, he wasn't he was never behind, so... Gotta be honest with you, staging a comeback seems just unlikely, all things considered. I can't jump up there. Oh, he's blocking the spot I can go. I see. That's an issue. Well, you're useless to me. I suppose I can attack you. Just, yeah, okay, I'll destroy him. Sounds good. Let's see what you can do. Yeah, that'll do it. One pump jumper, one stream game, if you will. We'll see.
I wouldn't expect anything less, Yug.
That's how you spell Yug? Where does the E fit into that? I assumed it was just Y-U-G. That'd be Yug, to be fair, but Yug? With an... That's huge, is what that would be. Outrageous. Joseph Wheeler, you son of a bitch. No one can understand a goddamn thing you say. I suppose I can take a turn to... I suppose you need light monsters to heal, don't you? Yeah, well. You boys are good at just sort of leaping around the field. We'll see how I feel at the end of the stream if I will bother to continue this. If I'm enjoying myself, I can see continuing this.
I'm not gonna give up till the very end.
That is when you would be forced to give up, yes. Joe's from the Italian part of Japan. Yeah, Brooklyn. It was never easy to understand him. Yeah, well. We've been over this. He's from Brooklyn, Japan. Hey, I'm summoning the flame swordsman over here. That's my Joey impersonation. Oh, good. The stage is flooding more? Hell yeah. Like Mako Tsunami in that one episode. Let's get more water up in this bitch. You'll love to see it. I'm glad I put my piece up here and not, you know, down there. That would have been embarrassing. Yeah, that'll do. Shockingly, my legion of fish frog creature things are going well against flaming archer skeletons.
Okay. It's the bottom of the ninth. 2 outs. I gotta make my move now or it's over.
It's all about the Mets, baby! Joey, big Mets fan. I, hand to God, could not tell you a single Japanese baseball team. I'm gonna say the Dragons. Is that a little presumptuous of me? Yeah, probably. Am I wrong? Probably not. So I get that, you know, old Joseph Wheeler here. He had Red Eyes, Black Dragon, the Flame Swordsman. He was a big fire guy when it came to monsters. Sure, fine. I understand and accept that. Where's the gambling? Also, he's gonna kill my Psychic Kappa or whatever.
All right, Joey. I'm betting on this monster.
Ah, there's the gambling. I see. Joey was all about the gamble cards, which was canon because his dad was an alcoholic and a gambler who blew all of his money, so Joey based his card on that. Parental abuse. Canon, by the way. No, no! My Kappa!
You're doing better than I thought, Joey.
Which is to say, any modicum of
And
success.
there's more where that came from.
Well,
I'm just getting warmed up, Yugi.
well. I can move his, I didn't know you can move your, for lack of a better word, king in chess. I mean, I could, I think, in theory, just sort of rocket past him, but, I would like to have some amount of attacking capability. Ah, I can't quite reach over that. Not what I wanted to do. And unlike Fire Emblem, it lets me undo moves, which is super nice. But he also can just straight up attack. Yeah, that'll do. I suspect half the fun of this game is seeing the cool animations. They do take 9 hours, however, so I might end up turning those off. But honestly, without the animations, I feel like the game would be... While they take forever, I feel like it'd be more boring, because then you're just looking at the pieces running around. And no offense to those guys, but they aren't terribly interesting. Although I do appreciate that my capsule monsters can apparently level up. That's nice. And, yeah, that's gonna be it. I could surrender. Oh, no. He's gotten me on the ropes, that Joseph Wheeler. The way he has one monster left and his, you know, main flag sigil thing is on the run. Yes, I mean, battle animation off does make it go faster. Gotta admit that. Maybe, like, you know, scene one, scene them all. Once we, you know, get a good look at the battle animations, we can, move along. Oh, that's not gonna kill him. That's a shame. Hold on. Can I go for the kill this turn? And hop right there. Which is good for me. Could hop right there. Isn't great. Instead, hop over that way, I suppose. What's your movement like, Flame Reaper? Since my guy admittedly doesn't have a lot of health left. A mere 65. Sort of like to see his movement game. Boy, they do not like telling me his movement. 2. Alright, it's down there in the corner. Near my webcam. Well, if I move you back... you'll be safe. I can end my turn. Slowly does he make his way away, as the water continues to rise. Or lower, it looks like. Oh no! I needed that water. Really, really wanted that water, actually. It was a bunch of floor water. God, 7-9. Gonna be sorry you missed this one. tons of floor water. And he's not here to experience it. I think you're better off right there. That way he can't actually reach you. But he is going to have to move in order to get, you know, within attack range of somebody else. I do appreciate my Kappas on the prowl, though. It's his fault he's semi-loyal. It's true. Haven't even moved my piece, Wheeler. I'm that confident in my abilitoires.
This will finish you.
So do I just auto-win when he's out of pieces? Or do I have to, you know, go through the whole song and dance of destroying?
It's all over.
No, okay. I'm just declared the winner. Victory player! Oh, good. I am the victory player, after all.
I lost, Yugi.
Why are you smelling your finger? You know what? I don't want to know. Just move along.
But Joey, you fought valiantly.
Well,
Yeah, I guess I did. Maybe that's why I don't feel that bad that I lost.
you should.
Now you,
Stop smelling your finger while you say my name.
don't you be losing any other duels, all right?
Of course, I won't let you down.
It was in his butt. Ah, I see. Nathan with the Kappas. Every single Kappa that's ever been made except the golden Kappa, because Nathan's a fucking sellout, apparently. Couldn't get his golden Kappa. Tisk, tisk, Nathan. Tisk, tisk. There is something... Miss Noki Kisa, one of my closest friends in the world, there is something very funny about seeing in my text for chat log. Noki added the term, in his butt. Thanks, Noki. Love you too. Select enemy. Oh, do I take his monsters? But his monsters fucking suck. Ah, well.
Hey, Yugi,
What's wrong, Joey?
there's something I forgot to tell you about this tournament. There are 5 opponents in each area,
Are you one of them?
and if you don't beat them all, you can't move on.
Oh, for God's sakes.
That means I just defeated you, Joey, so I have to defeat 4 more opponents.
How many areas are there? There aren't that many characters in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Right. And if you clear 4 areas, a whole new path opens up.
Yeah, okay.
A new path? What's that?
I don't think it could be more clear, actually. What part of that is giving you trouble, Yami Yugi? Man from ancient Egypt? Bug guy coming along? Oh yeah, fucking Weevil Underwood.
Like I know. Well, just keep winning. And maybe it'll all make sense later. So keep at it, buddy.
How do these two not understand the words new and path? I just got here, and that's the thing that makes the most sense. Oh, if you beat them all, a new path appears. Oh, so I can go to another area. Got it.
Thanks, Joey. That's exactly what I'll do.
You ready to battle Tristan? Wow, Tristan was a step ahead of Joey on this one, huh?
Yeah, beat their butts. See you later. A new path.
It's not a difficult concept to grasp. What do you mean?
I don't know what the new path is.
Take a wild stab at what it could possibly be.
But we're traveling on our own road right now.
Butts, not a family-friendly stream. I don't know, the finger sniffer, it makes sense that he's talking about butts.
No matter who we face on this road, we must win. And we'll do it together.
Mod check, new path.
Yeah!
Yeah! Alright, Dan Green, maybe calm down a little bit. It sounds like the original cast, which is pretty cool. I'll give him that. Gotta save my game on my totally legit memory card. Hold on. 8 megs. That was a lot back in the day. I used to have for a while a PlayStation 2 memory card kicking around on my desk. I think I plugged it in for the Tulip stream, which would mean I do not have it up here anymore. Yeah, I'm not seeing my memory card. Darn, had a prop all ready for this. Oh well. Tulip, you've robbed me once again. Not only of my sanity, but of that. I have a 3DS game. What game? It appears to be Omega Ruby. Anyway. We're good. Yep. I understand how loading a game works. Thank you. Shockingly, someone beat Joseph Wheeler. Condemned warehouse. This is just Tristan's house. This is where he lives. In the old condemned warehouse. Yeah, that sounds right. Well, in we go. Okage stream because this game sucks. Nah, I gotta give it one try. Tristan Timothy Taylor. The Triple T! Known for being a robot monkey at one point. Which, now I think about it, makes the abandoned warehouse make more sense. Cool roommate.
Ta-da! It's me, the man, the legend, Tristan Taylor.
Hi, what the fuck is that behind you? Like, what the actual fuck? A lot of memory back then. I recall during pre-smartphone having a phone with 8 gig was a lot. Yeah, dude. Unheard of to have 16 gig phones. Those were the rich kid phones.
Yugi, I may not be as experienced as you when it comes to games.
Understatement of the fucking century there, Tristan.
But if you take me lightly, I'm gonna make you pay.
I don't think so.
I know. That's why I'm going to use all my skills to defeat you.
Yugi, you could use like a quarter of your skills and you would still whoop his ass.
No matter who my opponent is, I will use all my strength to defeat you.
Seems overkill on Tristan, but okay. Also, what's with the fucking evil flower in the back? We're just gonna ignore this?
That is my proof as a true duelist.
Is it like an awkward anime body pillow that Tristan keeps and we just don't talk about it because it would hurt his feelings if we acknowledged it? What the hell?
Oh, maybe you don't need to use all your skills. You know, maybe just some. Please?
Yeah. I could probably beat you if I was asleep on another continent. I could just leave you in an empty room and you'd somehow lose, alright? That one. Damn it. And then he chose to attack second anyway. Alright, sure. What do I know? Maybe attacking first is a detriment. So it looks like he's going with 2 thunder and 2 wood monsters. Which means I probably want earth monsters and fire monsters. Let's see. I did just... Oh yeah, he died or something. I did just pick up some fire monsters. So I should definitely bring them along. And I'll bring along my earth monsters as well. And I have room for one more. Provided I can, you know, fucking afford it. I have room for plenty more, actually. I have 100 points left over. I mean, Sonic Maid costs a lot, so yeah, let's just bring her. That's how smart guys play the game, right? Right? Spot to place my symbol. Right there. Yeah, that makes sense. I can't place it there. How about right there? Okay, that's fine. Manual placement, obviously. Oh, he moves in a, like, weird X fashion. Interesting. Okay. You'll go right there, I suppose. Your buddy can drop down right there. Play defense if need be. You can go there on the front lines. You can go there on the front lines. And Sonic Maid, who has a very odd movement pattern, can go here, I guess.
It's time to start.
So, so wrong to hear him say that. Please just say it's time to duel for just once for me. Oh, it even tells me. Oh, Jesus. Fucking. That thing. And Steel Scorpion. Can you tell that some of the monsters were brought over before they decided to stop using the Japanese names? Such as whatever that thing is and Steel Scorpion. And who can forget fucking Petite Moth? And Petite Moth. Oh, boy. Alright. Summon the Fire Boy. I got 45. I can summon you. Good stuff. Alright.
Okay, I gotta think like 2 moves ahead. Which I'm not exactly good at.
It's difficult because he can't count that high. You know what? Kudos. He summoned all his monsters. Definitely impressive to a degree.
Here I go.
Not a high degree, but, you know, to a degree. 115 for this thing? Hell yeah. We went from plus 195 to 290. Absolutely. I love it. Costly to move this thing around, but supposedly it's good, so. Blap. Alright then. The idea is I want old Skull Reaper here to be fighting his Petite Moth. And because Tristan's a complete moron, I'm hoping he'll just sort of let that happen. Ah, he's sending his Electric Boy over. Interesting. There's his Electric Boy. There. And, you know, since we're in the neighborhood, you're just a good all-around attacker. And summon you while I'm here. The Moth Squad taking the high ground. Oh, now he's going that way. Oh, and I'm in a poison cloud. I see. Spore damage. All pieces except wood receive damage. Ah.
I take damage there. I can't let that happen again.
I see. Interesting.
All right. Everything went according to plan.
Did it? I took like 15 damage, homie. It's not that much. I'll summon you since, you know, you're in the area. Oh, you can't move. Can't move once that happens. Okay. The electric types are moving now this way, it looks like. Yes, sir. Let's hop on over there. The wood types can move freely through poison. Hoping if I plant you up there, you're above the poison. That's my hope. Whether or not that's accurate remains to be seen. And I suppose that will do. Yeah, I gotta say, so far the, all this is really making me want to do is play Final Fantasy Tactics or Fire Emblem. Admittedly, the charm of it being Yu-Gi-Oh! Is kinda nice. So it has that going for it, but I don't think the charm's gonna exactly carry it for more than, like, 2 streams at most. Yeah, I'll be brutally honest here. This feels like 2 streams at most, probably 1. If something clicks and I'm suddenly having lots of good time, fun having around, by all means, I'll continue this, but, call me a skeptic, I don't believe that's what's going to be happening here. Unfortunately, this goddamn poison goes on pretty much all the way over here. So I'm glad I brought a wood monster at the very least. But I might as well have you back up since you can't stand in the poison anyway. Oh, and, yeah, let's move you right there. Just to say that I have, you know, people in potentially a defensive position. Pick this game on a whim? Well, I'm glad you put, you know, some reasonable thought into it, at least. Running scared. At least the scorpion's moving towards me. She's in her element being in the woods over there. I assume. The capsule monsters thing is interesting. It's a thing from the manga that they tried to make a thing for a while. I think this was kind of their last-ditch effort to make capsule monsters a thing that anyone gives a shit about. Because I never heard about capsule monsters really after this, or even that much before it. I kind of knew it was a thing. Gifted the subs without having a game in mind. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. So it's interesting to see how they would, you know, make capsule monsters work. Let's see the battle animations, at least. Steel Scorpion! Up against my fucking, I don't know, that thing from Animal Crossing. Well, that was impressive. Damn! 107! Good thing this guy's tanky. Don't remember what area she is, but I can never get past Mai in this game. Damn, Nathan, being beat by a woman. Wild. Alright, I refuse to believe Petite Moth. 97? It's Petite Moth! What do you mean? I was about to say, I refuse to believe Petite Moth is capable of this level of damage. Maybe I do gotta get out of here. I'm looking pretty rough. Oh my god. Let me guess, I need to be an electric type or some shit. Yeah, all pieces except thunder receive damage. I feel like the ground type shouldn't receive thunder damage, but okay.
I'm ahead. I'll finish this duel quickly.
Am I? Feel like I got my ass beat that turn, but whatever. Yeah, fucking... If you say so, Yugi. Oh, wow. I can't... Oh, I see what he fucking... That son of a bitch. I see what he's done. God damn. No, I don't want that. Stop it. The AI seems very good at putting pieces into places that makes it hard for me to reach them quickly anyway. I mean, even if the element type, you know, isn't weakness or anything, it matches up, right? Well, damage is my point. That thing's disgusting, by the way. Kinda hate this thing.
Remember, Yugi, you hurt my monster.
Yes!
I'm gonna repay you 10 times back.
I don't think you will. Call me a skeptic, I suppose, but I just don't see that happening, Tristan. Anyway, your monster's dead now, so,
Time out.
I will say, if I were going to be playing a Yu-Gi-Oh game that was like...
With that guy gone, things only look downhill from here.
That guy! I love how attached you were to your monster. If I were to play a Yu-Gi-Oh game on stream, it would definitely... I feel like I want to play, like, Duel of the Roses, which is, if you're not familiar, the Yu-Gi-Oh version of War of the Roses, as told with, like, dual monsters and, like, Kaiba. It's pretty fucking ridiculous. Like, Yugi represents Henry VIII and shit like that. It's something. It won't destroy it. Frankly, I'd rather get her out of there, which, you know, probably won't even happen successfully. You're gonna destroy her. But yeah, like, Yugi represents the tutors or something. It is, it's weird. It's very weird, but it's also very fun at the same time. Duel of the Roses. There's definitely, I think, ways this game could be improved. Had the game as a kid, but never figure out what to do. Look up a guide.
You trying to make me feel all good and then catch me off guard later?
I believe look up a guide is the answer, Nathan. I could get here and attack Petite Moth. At the cost of some health, would that kill the moth? No. That would not... It would just barely not kill the moth. Because it looks like it would do 162 damage and has 165 health. Moving you back one's the play. You are just... What's your movement? It's just 2, but I don't... Oh, you have diagonal attacks, though, is the thing. So I should really move you, is what I'm hearing. Can I... Of course I can't. Why would I? Yeah, it seems like the name of the game is wait for your opponent to get in range for them to hit you. I was back when I wasn't too familiar with the fancy thing called the internet. I meant with a Prima strategy guide, but, you know, be all fucking first world about it, I guess. But yeah, it seems like the name of the game, like I said. Wait for your opponent to put their creature, monster, capsule, whatever, in a position where I can then, you know, move in for the attack. Didn't even see how that thing attacked. Ah, and it barely lived, you bastard.
I'm in big, big trouble.
Yes, you are. But that's because you're Tristan. You know, if I were a skeleton archer with fire arrows and I shot a moth, I would be very annoyed if it didn't die immediately, you know? That just seems like something the game really should just give me. killed a goddamn moth, for God's sake. It's a moth. Have it go down a peg. What do you mean it lived? It's a flippin' moth. Not even a big one, it's a petite moth. And even that, it's not a moth, it's a caterpillar. Petite moth in this game apparently means the larvae stage. Outrageous. At this point, it's just a matter of who gets the kill. Yeah, will it destroy? I'm dealing 192 damage to him, and he has 3 health left. Crazy.
Which part of Take It Easy do you not understand?
I believe I told you I was coming at you with everything I had, Tristan. Then there's this guy who can't move 1 down to hit this dude. Some of the movement restrictions on these guys is annoying, to say the least. Although I think this dude's in a similar boat. He can move 2, but he can only attack diagonal. That's weird. Not config, goddamn you. End turn. There we go. So, I wager if I were to go and attack that, it would probably also end. Which I can totally just, you know, test right now. Once I eliminate this guy and then send everyone else over to go beat the crap out of his giant tree. Wish I could move the same piece more than once. It would make chasing down the tower over here significantly easier. Don't worry, you're a petite moth hiding up there in the strange goo of the horrific flower that lives in an abandoned factory. I'm sure we'll be just great. I assume I will take damage moving my fire guy through here, not being an electric type after all. I'm also going to assume I can tank it, if it means getting to his stupid tower quicker. Unless, of course, your moth decides it's time to come out and play. But my guy's certainly not going anywhere near there. No, sir. There are poisonous fumes about. But, I mean, if you're gonna get close to me, I might as well give it the old college try. A little bit more cheddar there, Mr. Skeleton Archer.
Remember, Yugi, you hurt my I'm gonna
You have 1 monster left. It's Petite Moth, and it has 3 health. I'm sure to Tristan all this means is it's time to mount the comeback of all comebacks. There are very few people in the show worse than Joey at dueling. In fact, that's probably why Tristan existed. People would be like, yeah, Joey's not very good at this game, but at least he's not Tristan. You're the #1 streamer of this game on Twitch. Let's go! Fucking corner in the market, baby. That's what it's all about. Niche streaming. Say that 3 times fast.
This will finish you.
Anyone who wants to watch this has to watch me, baby.
I am getting steamrolled like a freeway.
Not a thing people
No
say.
wonder you're a champion.
Yeah, unless this game gets, like, way faster and has some more iconic monsters. Probably not gonna bother with this for more than one stream. Which means I gotta get that wheel ready.
I knew I didn't stand a chance against an expert like you, but it was a lot of fun.
Can we leave the horrible factory of death plants now, please?
Keep it up, Yugi. I'm counting on you to win it all.
Thank you, Tristan.
I don't think Yugi and Tristan ever had a conversation in the show. Like, yeah, they hung out together and, you know, they responded to each other's comments on occasion, but it's not like they were ever on their own and it's like, well, Tristan, what a fine adventure we've been on. Right back at you, Yug. That never happened. Ever. I'm willing to bet my reputation on that. Oh, I can steal his monsters. I don't have many electric monsters, and I have petite moths already, so... Yeah, I'll be taking those, Tristan. Thanks, bye. Yeah, now that you mention it. Well, Tristan didn't do anything is the problem. He literally only existed so that you could look at Joey and be like, well, at least he's not as bad as Tristan. Johnny Steps. I forgot I was Johnny Steps for a second. Good old Johnny Steps. Greatest duelist known to man. There's plenty of duo adventures with Taya and Joey. That would be a trio adventure, Nathan. He also has that one bit where he goes to rescue Mokuba in Pegasus's castle, and, like, Bakura goes with him. Oh, look, it's Duke! You know, if there was anyone more forgettable than Tristan. In the voltage cage, huh? I mean, separately. Ah, well then. Alright, oh, Duke's all about dark monsters, huh? That means I need light What is it I need? Hold on. What beats dark monsters? I think dark beats light. No, dark beats earth, of course. And light beats dark. Okay. I can work with that. Duke Devlin. The ladies love him. He was in, like, I don't know, a couple episodes, I guess? Way less than the rest of them. He didn't we're in space. I mean, I get it. He runs a game shop, but, like, he turned Joey into a furry. Well, I mean, Joey was already a furry. He just awakened it.
Don't forget that I invented Dungeon Dice Monsters, so I'm a game expert myself.
Yes, all 12 people who play Dungeon Dice Monsters, I'm sure, look up to you, Duke Devlin.
Let's see who's the real king of games. I challenge you to a duel.
I would love to duel you, but I'm playing Capsule Monsters, so I can't.
I accept your challenge, Duke Devlin.
Why are you calling him by his full name?
When I win, all will hail the new champion.
It's time to duel.
Finally! He said the right thing. Forgot Duke was next, thought it was Taya. Well, that shows what you know. That one. Hey, look at me. I'm gonna go second. Seems like that's the better option. Since it's not like I can reach my opponent anyway. Choose my starting position. Yeah, that's good, actually. Alright, select monsters. I need a light... Oh, God, is my only light monster Happy Lover? Ew! I also don't know what he's gonna pick is the problem. Maybe that's why you go first. Your opponent has to pick first as a result. Sortie monster selection. Yeah, sure, alright. Remember you battled Taya in a rainy city street. You know, going from a ruined coliseum to an abandoned factory to outer space to an alleyway that's got rain in it seems like kind of a downgrade if you ask me. Alright, I'll bring my happy lovers. Ugh. I guess I will bring one of my Sonic maids just for the, you know, manpower here. That thing? Sure. Just in case he, you know, has something. Don't want to bring Earth monsters, because apparently Dark's good against them. This seems like it'd be a good electric field, so I'll bring Steel Scorpion. And I guess I can bring some... Is there a reason not to use all my... Oh, maximum deployment 5 to 6. I was gonna say, is there a reason not to just use all my shit? Sure. Another Psychic Kappa. Let's go. Hey, oh, name, what's up? Also go back to the entrance hall at some point to get more monsters, I think. More unlocked after each battle. Oh, probably do that after this, then. There is where I want to put my... I assumed I was there to begin with. At the time I need it most, I am least motivated. That sounds right. Welcome to life. So Happy Lover actually has a lot of good movement. Terrible attack range, but, you know, good movement. I can respect that. Oh, this is Kappa. Okay. No idea if you're going to be any good, but I guess you can go there. Literally have no motivation, spent most of school doing no work and having your head on the desk, and TMR is looking even worse. Oh no. Sorry to hear that. What's your movement? Oh, you have some mad diagonals, actually. And you can also attack in a wide diagonal range. So I guess putting you here makes sense. You can sort of immediately hop to the middle. And we'll place you in the back if we need you. What a front line! Looks like he has a load of dark monster. Oh, there's a lightning mon. I didn't bring any earth. Ugh. Obviously he would bring lightning. It's a lightning board, damn it. Well, he didn't bring any earth either, so. Winning? Yeah.
Here's a promise. I'm going to win.
Well, according to him, no, I'm not, but, you know. He has a Karibo? Alright, never mind, I'm gonna win. Never mind, I'll be fine. Oh no, not Karibo. Whatever will I do? It's the fearsome, awesome power of Karibo.
I'll tear down your defensive.
Is that Karibo or is that the other? Yeah, it's Karibo. Okay. There's also like a horrible thing in the attic or something. Like attic ghost. I don't remember what it is, but it's like a Karibo if it had no effect. Looks it too. Summon my happy lovers. Since he's summoning his dark monsters. That'll be that. I don't want you to, but the left leg of the Forbidden One in the store just to see the battle animation.
What to do?
Sure, I can pull that off, I wager. Why even have that if Exodia's win condition isn't even valid in this game? What's the goddamn point, I ask you? So how do the Scorpions move? It looks like those guys move... It's just a leg. Let me see what their movement and attacks are like. So we can move 2 diagonal, and then attack 2 in front. Damn, this thing has actually solid move and attack options. But the opposite of you, actually. I could just, you know, hop up there and tear you down. How would that... Why wouldn't that kill? It would do 135 to him, and he has 205 HP. That's why that wouldn't kill. I see. I see. I can move you there, which stops that Karibo's, you know... Well, no, he moves diagonal. He can attack in front. Excuse me, that would be foolish. Right? Yeah, he moves diagonal. So he can go like 1, 2, or he can go like 1 and then 2 in front in theory. That guy's in a weird spot. I don't know why I put him there. So it's thunder monsters. I guess I'll bring mine out to the table. And I mean, I gotta go for it, right? Gotta lay the smackdown on the Karibo. Meant to turn animations on, I apologize.
If I take any more of that, I'm going down.
Classic Duke Devlin line. Never said in reference to monsters, but definitely said that, if you know what I mean. I think summoning you would make sense. You're a good body on field. So that'll be my turn.
This duel's sucking big time.
Whoa! Fucking E-rated game, dude. What the hell are we doing? Well, this is annoying. He can just destroy it if it's still in the egg.
This is what's gonna let me turn this duel upside.
That's annoying. Duke just said this sucks. His duel is sucking. It's like, alright, Duke.
This is just a taste of my skill.
Fucking calm down.
You're better than I thought.
Oh my god. I may need to hit up the store, like, right quick and get some fucking new monsters. This guy's wrecking me.
My monster's not beaten yet.
Didn't destroy it, which is nice. It did some damage. Although I imagine he's gonna fucking... Yep. Yep, definitely need to hit the store, get some better monsters, because he is whooping my butt. Or is he? Oh wow, I'm still in it.
There's always an opportunity as long as I believe in my monster.
I mean, you say that. But do you believe it, Yugi? I'm not sure you do. I'm not sure I believe you do. Your whole thing is move 2 and diagonal. So I could move you like right there, and you could attack him. Sensible. That was a sensible move, I think.
That's bad.
I disagree. But it's nice to know you have an opinion as well. Nice. That's what we like to see. Beautiful. I can definitely summon you, which is probably a boon at this point. It couldn't hurt, right? Another body on the field. And you can move up too. Just again, more bodies on the field. Alright. Not looking too shabby. Definitely... okay. He's just gonna straight up attack me.
I can't let up even if I want.
Sneaky maneuver. I don't think he's gonna be able to capitalize on that, per se. He's gonna destroy that guy, which is unfortunate. I think that's about the extent of what he can do damage-wise. I will use all my strength. You fool! You can do great diagonal movement. Unfortunately, you can't hit anyone. Oh, you can't hit the scorpion over there. That's good to know. You can just attack, you know, this guy right here.
Don't think you've...
I don't think I've won yet. I think I'm gonna get through this on, like, the skin of my teeth.
Oh, if I don't do something soon, I may as well pack it in.
While you're busy sucking, you're gonna pack it in. I understand, Duke. Can't imagine this will... that's a fair amount of damage, actually. 118. We take those.
Don't think you've won.
And I believe I can finish off that scorpion. Duke, you fool! You fell for the classic blunder of, I looked like I didn't know what I was doing, but I got super lucky there. Like, I don't know, turn 3 or so. Call that the Token's Gambit. Scorpion on scorpion violence. It's gonna destroy you? What? Oh no, it destroyed me. I was weakened. Okay, I see.
I'm still not out of danger.
No, I'd say you're pretty screwed, actually.
Every move is another step in achieving my future.
Okay. It's a weird thing to say, but sure. Like just putting him in position. Let's see. I don't think I can maneuver myself in a way where I can damage your scorpion with this guy. Unfortunately. You, however, absolutely can. Beautiful stuff.
Don't think you...
Can my main thing attack? No, it doesn't have any attack. All right. Shame that. And I can't move. It's like a bishop. Can only move diagonally. Irksome. Alright, well, I don't think the scorpion can even actually hit my main tower. Since it can only attack on diagonal and can only move, yeah, like that. Oh, it can. Oh! I am looking like a...
Gonna make you want to give up and run home.
Yep, alright, that's unfortunate. Well, that's embarrassing. Lost to Duke Devlin.
Yugi, I didn't just win. I humiliated you.
No, I don't think you did. It's literally my 3rd time playing this game,
won.
and
I took down Yugi.
You won.
That was an excellent duel.
is that game over?
Matter because of...
Is there actual game? Oh, okay, no. Come back when you're ready for a smackdown. Oh dear. Okay, no, it is a game over. Not allowed to lose, apparently. Yes, I'm gonna continue playing. Thank you. Took a lot of courage and bravery in my heart to press yes, but yeah, I think I'm gonna continue playing, at least for now. All right, hit the shops. Sell to my own grandfather, who you know isn't giving me any good rates on things.
What would you like to do?
Sleep? I can't sell. What do you mean I can't sell anymore? I haven't sold any. Outrageous. Goodbye, Skelengel. Karibos. Ah, the right leg of the Forbidden One. I do think I have to buy you. Flame Viper. He uses Earth? What's good against Earth? He uses Earth and Dark. Is what he uses. Dark is good against Earth, if you can believe it. Oh, sorry, he used Thunder and Dark, right? So, yeah, I want Earth for his thunder monsters, and I want Light for his dark monsters, naturally. Really difficult. It's also because of how small that battlefield is so small. Yeah, you fucked up that sentence. We all noticed it. That's why it was so hard to read. Definitely not, you know, my issue. I guess I'll buy Skelengel. And Right Leg of the You gotta buy Right Leg of the Forbidden One. And Larvas. It's an unfortunate name you have there. Alright, I'll buy a single Larvas. No, I don't want to cancel. How do I... Nope. Buy. Nope. Okay, just buy. Enter? Yes.
What would you like to do?
So I bought 3, right? Bought 3 monsters, which I can look at by managing them. Build a unit. Okay. What do you do? Oh, great, I can build moths. Finally. That's Skelengel. Oh, this is my deck. Did I not? I bought 2 Skelengels. I didn't, but oh, fucking, I don't care. I don't care. Armed now with my Skelengels, let's go fight Duke Devlin. Again. With more success, hopefully. I'll probably try and finish this area, and then that will probably be the stream. This is... I can see getting into this game if I were, like, way younger. When I was a kid that was super into Yu-Gi-Oh! And didn't mind, you know, a slower game like this. Not a good game to stream, I don't think. I think it's a bit slow, and unless you're really into Yu-Gi-Oh! Not your thing. That said, some of the voice lines have been pretty fucking great. Duke talking about things sucking a whole lot. Tristan just super casually acting like it's cool to live in an abandoned factory with a gaseous plant. Joey saying anything. You know, there have been some good moments, but do not think it's enough to be worth streaming. He's chosen to attack first. Bold strategy. Choose my starting position. So what is this, like, can I start here? No. Oh, I can just, like, can I start here? No. I just choose, oh, okay, I see what it is. Just choose which side of the field I'm on. It's a bit like Yu-Gi-Oh! Meets Stratego, I'll be honest with you. Did I... No, I didn't put... Why didn't I put Right Leg of the Forbidden One in here? What the fuck? How'd that happen? Outrageous. Oh, whatever. Get me, my Happy Lovers, my Skelegals, these fucking things. No, and that's max. Alright, let's do this. Place my symbol. I'm gonna place it there this time. Happy Lover right there. Another Happy Lover right there. Skelegal right there. Another Skelegal, we'll say right goddamn there. This fucking thing right there. And another one right... Oh, the dark guy. I think it's the one who came along and whooped him fairly quickly. So we'll put the U right there. Also better at diagonal movements, that makes sense. Here come his Karibos and Scorpions.
Here's a prompt.
I mean, he did promise that, and he did deliver, so. If I had known he was able to take out my tower quite so easily, I probably would have, you know, made a better effort to not let him do that.
Here I go.
Did he summon all of his shit in one turn? Good lord. I don't think I'll be able to do that. Not for 100. Summon, like, maybe 2 other things if I'm lucky. No, all these things are 50 and 40s. Outrageous. How come he gets to summon all his shit in one turn?
Our forces
Are they evenly matched, Duke? You've got 5 monsters on the board, and I have 2. Alrighty. So... you... what's your movement look like? Go there. You... these things can move 2 diagonal, blat, and then attack 2 in front, so there's nothing there that he could attack. And he can only go 1 diagonal that way, that's fine. He can go down there or there, but he can't hit anything. He can't go that way. This one can go there or there and can't hit anything. These things move. They have the opposite movement. So we could technically go 2 here and then 2 diagonal. So at present, he can't actually hit any of my guys, which is good because it means I can summon a bunch. Yeah, honestly, if the game were a little bit faster, I'd probably be way into this. But as is, it is a slow game. And even with, you know, I would probably be into this, like, for a little bit. Maybe, like, a couple days I would give this a shot, but, don't see it, being a thing I would do frequently. Or fuck around with frequently. It's interesting and would have been cool if I was younger. It's really the best I can give it. All right, time for I got all my boys summoned, and they're fresh and ready for movements. On the offensive. Okay, your movement is 2. So you could actually attack here, so hold on. Let's move you here and attack you, I think is the idea. Yeah. All part of my brilliant plan.
That's bad.
No, it's brilliant, damn you. Then I move you here and attack you, weakening his forces yet more.
Don't think you've won yet.
Obviously, I haven't won yet. That would be ridiculous. You can't. Annoyingly, you can't move to attack. You, however, can. Destroy that Karibo. Which is great because now you can move up there and destroy that Karibo. You can hop up there. How's a frontal attack looking? Only does 81, I think, because he has the advantage in type. May want to put a pin in that for now. See what I can do with this guy. Not much. Move you up up there. Your movements are from it, and then you can diagonal hit this one. Or you can from it and diagonal hit this one. If I move you up, you'll just move to the side, and then you can... You're diagonal, so actually your movements are extremely limited. And you... Actually, this might be the best play. Vulnerable though it may leave me, this is probably the best play. Just to get damage in, you see.
Don't think you... Jeez, how can I win now?
I mean, the plan is you can't, Duke. Didn't realize he could hop gaps.
I wasn't concentrating.
I just didn't realize he could hop gaps. I don't think it was a matter of concentration on my part. Yeah, he's going to break one of my gyroids or whatever they are from Animal Crossing.
That was a lot of damage, but it survived.
Astute observation, Yami. Brilliant as always.
Now is not the time.
Alrighty. Don't have much luck with this one, do you? What do you mean? We'll be fine.
Well, if I don't...
Ah. Arg, being a doubter in chat. Tisk tisk. How did... What? Why did I... Oh, he only has a range of 2 attack, doesn't he? That was foolish of me. Might have to course correct with that one. Let's get you to safety over here. Beat you once already, yeah. But let it never be said I lose more than once. He has but one scorpion left, you see. And I don't think he has any way to hit my tower here, although I said that before. Won't even break my Skelegal. Got close, though.
If that's all the damage you can deal, then my monster will not fall.
Alrighty. Imagine if I just ended my turn there because I'm a goddamn moron. So yeah, it seems like the 2 ways to win are to either destroy all the monsters on the field or destroy the opponent's tower.
Don't think you've won yet.
No, I've definitely won, Duke. I beat you with Happy Lover. Let that sink in. I know you've never seen a happy lover in your life. You leave everyone incredibly disappointed, Duke, but...
Back to the drawing board.
I still want you to absorb what just happened. Victory player!
Yugi, you really are the king of games.
I mean, we're tied, but okay.
You're not too bad yourself.
But love is strong. Well, yeah, but my point is Duke's a fucking weenie. He has a dye earring, alright? The guy's a weenie.
I lost, but I don't regret a thing because I dueled my best.
Yeah, alright.
Yugi, keep at it and win the tournament.
Thanks.
Who's hosting this tournament, anyway? We still haven't addressed that. Is it Pegasus? Is it Kaiba? Using Dim's non-canon? Oh, okay, cool. Oh, hey, these things level up. Why wouldn't I level up? Yes, please. That's just... Well, actually, the only thing that goes up is power points there. Symbol AE rate and landform AE rate. Everything else stays the same, but yeah, sure, I'll level up. Anyway, since I'm 100% positive Teia's gonna have light monsters, I'll be taking your Karibos. Yes, Duke. Give me your hairy balls. That's how I choose to see the situation. Now then, let me see if I can put the right leg of the Forbidden One in my deck, beat the last person in this area, and then call it a stream. Because, again, this game's kind of mid. Turn to select. Do I have to go to the shop every time to, or the main entrance in order to change my deck every time? Manage monsters. Seems like I have to, which is questionable. Monster collection? Yeah, okay. Fucking great model. Yup. Ooh. There it is. There it is in battle. It's a grossly severed leg. Gross. How do I put you in my deck? I need to, I assume, replace it with something. Yeah, it's just nothing at that point. Oh, yeah, okay, so I can put, like, right there. Got it. I mean, I don't see any reason to not just fill up my deck at this point. I've got the room for it. What other dark monsters can I buy there, Grandpa? But hey, now I've added a severed right leg to my deck, so it's infinitely better. I'm using it to kick your ass.
What would you like to do?
I just told you, I'm kicking your... God damn it, Grandpa. Get Feral Imp, that could be good, actually. Since, again, entirely positive Teia's gonna come at me with the power of love and friendship. Just give me 2 Feral Imps. And just in case she has, like, a nasty trick up my sleeve, I don't think I have many wind monsters, so give me 2 Karumas as well.
What would you like to do?
Just in case she's got a nasty trick. You can really just stack your fuck. You get 5 pages of deck. It's crazy. For lack of a better word, I'm using deck in this situation. I don't know what you would call your monster capsule collection. Squad, gang, harem. Whatever it is, I've got it. Joey, Tristan, Duke. Oh my god, Teia! And it is just a street. A sacred street, according to the name of it. I have 5. Wow, that is... Teia's showing a little leg. Okay, I guess. She's underage, and that's the school's uniform. But alright, Japan, you do you. It was 2000. Times were different. That's... What the fuck is this street? Harold John? The Palace? It's Christmas time. This looks like something Persona would rob.
Yugi, here I come.
Sorry, I'm trying to look at the happy winter owl that's staring into my soul off on the left.
I always wanted to duel against you to see how I would do.
Gonna bet poorly.
But don't expect me to take it easy on you, Teia.
Of course not. I'll never forgive you if you treat me with kitty gloves.
Yeah, but you're Teia, so...
Let's do it.
I say Taya's showing leg. Yami's in tight leather pants, alright? So everyone's horny in this game is my point. It is Yu-Gi-Oh! Though, so that's a fairly redundant statement. Haha! Taya's undefeated in the show. True. You're not wrong. I think she dueled like 3 times and won every time. Shout out to Crump, the penguin master of Yu-Gi-Oh! He lost to a woman that decidedly didn't know how to play the game. She have a water attribute? I would have sworn it was light. I'll be damned. Alright, well, let's get a bead on what her, Let me see the map. Yeah, let me see the map. My Crump and who else? She dueled, Joey in the 2nd episode. Oh, good. Yep, she definitely has Happy Lover. Disadvantage Thunder. Disadvantage Fire. Disadvantage Fire. Disadvantage Thunder. Disadvantage Thunder. Oh, I bought Dark Monsters, and of course, it's... Right. Disadvantage Wind. I did buy a Wind Monster. And Disadvantage Wind. Okay, so I can bring... Fire, Thunder, and Wind are what I should be bringing. Yeah, that owl, by the way, I don't know where they got the picture of that owl in the Santa hat, but it is fucking amazing. That is an owl who has seen some shit. Also, shout out to The Palace, this rather large, very obvious Cinemaplex, and then The Palace, the trailer next to it that probably sells you hot dogs riddled with leukemia. What's the name of the street, since we're here? That's West 777 Street, of course. Hey, where are you? I'm at the corner of West 77 and West 777. Oh, yeah. Very familiar with that corner, actually. And who can forget Harold John's famous store in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Universe. Good old Harold John's. Righto, so I need, Right, I need, lightning monsters, fire, and wind. Good thing about these Karumas, like I said. And some fires. And 58. I probably want the better lightning guy, right? I can't afford him at 65. Ugh. Gotta take the one lightning guy, the Steel Scorpion. And with only 13 left, that'll have to do. Place my symbol. I'm going to place it behind this pole. Not a bad movement option. Place you right there, front line. Same with you, front line. Same with you, front line. Same with you, front line. And I'm thinking same with you, front line. Was that wise? Probably not. But we'll see. Oh, I'm up first. Polite of Taya to not only let me go first, but show me what I was up against. It's time to start! 30, 55, 55, 55! Not 55s. So I can summon 2 things, provided I summon the 30 guy. And I'm thinking the wind guy. That'll be my turn.
Okay.
Well, she sounds confident.
I have to take this monster's attribute into account.
You're the 4th person I'm fighting, and we're going over this, huh? Now, look, I know that Joey and Duke aren't exactly, you know, top-tier duelists or anything. But, like, they're better than Taya.
I'll tear defenses.
I suppose record-wise, no, they aren't, but, you know. They should be better than Taya. And yet, here we are. I'm gonna let, since she can't reach me, if I stay back here, I'm gonna let her come to me. And just summon everything. Who do you think the final duelist of this area will be? Isn't it Taya? Oh, it is 5, isn't it? Grandpa. I think it'll be Grandpa. We've run out of friends Yugi has. Unless you count Rebecca Hawkins, I guess. But that'd be a weird pull. That said, like, you know, there aren't that many characters, so maybe they will have to pull, like, Rebecca Hawkins. Maybe it'll be Bakura. You know I'm over here, right? You have to, like... She knows she has to come to me to win, right? Like, any hope of winning? Disadvantaged against wind. Well, I mean... I don't think any of these guys can reach me, so I might as well, you know, send the Wind Boy in. I'll move, you know, a little bit front ways. Why is she swinging over here? Water is weak to wind for some reason. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess I'll move you over here. That might not be a good idea. I tried to back out, it wouldn't let me. Move you there. And that's that. Not configure, goddammit. End turn. I'm so used to Fire Emblem where you enter the menu and then hit up to go to end turn. This game starts you on end turn because it knows that's what you want to use, so... Okay, now we're getting somewhere, Taya. No, I guess we aren't. Alright. She's either playing 5D chess and I'm, you know, playing checkers over here. Or she's just very bad at this game. You're weak to electric, so... So close. Wish you could move just a bit that way. Oh well. Your movement is 4, so like 1, 2, 3, and then you could attack my Wind Boy here. Unless, of course, I were to do something like move over here. Haha! Now you can move 1, 2, 3, 4 and hit either of these guys. So I were to do something like, I don't know, hop over here. Back you up 1. And move you forward 1. And then, I don't know, with you, you're in a rough spot for diagonals. I'm gonna actually put you here. That makes more sense for diagonals. That way there's not a fucking lamppost ruining my giant wind bird. How would a bird ever get around a lamppost? No one would ever know. It's a mystery. Got to play a defensive game for now. Ah, you can totally hit me. That is annoying. I forgot about Skelliger there. Skellingel. I also forgot he could just do that. That is extra annoying. Okay. Didn't think this through, clearly. Or was it all bait? Haha!
It's not over yet.
Glad you're better at this game. Works better than the last game you requested that requires an emulator. It's true. Given the last game was Metal Arms glitch in the system, and boy howdy, did it live up to its name. I think we're gonna retreat quickly, yeah. How? Your attack is so annoying. Move right there, damn you. This fucking thing can still just, like, move down and hit you, is the problem. And this thing can probably find a way to hit you as well. Then again, the car might be in the way of its diagonal. Nothing says dual monsters like, hey, the fucking taxi got in my way. Sorry about that. Say jazz? No, it says like J821 on the taxi. Alright. Thought it was just advertising jazz. And I was like, alright, that's weird time to plug music, but okay. You're good where you are. You could stand to move, like, right there. That could be fine. You could stand to move, just up one, let's say.
Wow, can it actually be that I'm a better duelist than you?
No. Why would you think that? Are you drunk? Because that's the only way you could possibly think that about the situation. Ha! I'm gonna live with 1 health and a dream, baby. 1 health and a dream. And now it's midnight. Oh my god. That's a Santa, all right. Should I be concerned? Oh. That's actually kind of cute. Guys, it's Christmas. Let's kill each other. Finally, I could attack you. You know, I'm not sure this...
You still have a long way to go.
Do I? I'm not sure this music really suits monsters murdering each other. I gotta be honest with you, game. And thus, Happy Lover died on Christmas. Hooray! Turns out I was wrong when I said it takes place in a rainy city. It's a snowy street. Yeah, it's Christmas, Nathan. It says Merry Christmas everywhere.
First, but it will definitely not be your last.
You know how 4Kids loves religion,
It's destroyed.
so obviously there's a Christmas level. They can't get enough of their religion in their works and games and whatnot. The one thing people said about Yugioh when it came out was that there was not enough censoring, let me tell you. I'm gonna have to move you closer. And, I think you're still good where you are. Leave you there for now. Maybe you could be back up later, but, I think we're good. You winning? I mean, I'm up a monster.
Think. I can't afford to make a mistake.
I am up a monster. Japan loves Christmas. It's true. They typically review it as a romantic holiday rather than a religious one. That is fair, although, there is, like... I believe Christianity is fairly popular in Japan, is it not? It's Christmas arc. Everyone wins on Christmas. Not the Jews. Well, actually they do, because they can just go to the movies and no one's there. But... No, yeah, I get that.
It's my turn.
Christmas in Japan is very... This is what I think when I think Christmas. Colorful lights and cozy snow and an owl that stares into your soul just hanging out in the top left behind Yugi's head. Yeah, that guy. Always think of that owl when it's Christmas, baby. We call him the Christmas owl. He's terrifying. Nobody likes the Christmas owl, but, you know, by God, he's a holiday tradition, and I'll fight anyone that says otherwise.
Ooh, that looked painful.
Did it? A scorpion attacked an angel that doesn't exist. On Christmas. I love that I just add on Christmas to everything, and it's like, well, yeah, strictly speaking. Now that looked painful. God damn you. Menu can be finicky at times. If this fucking, if this thing weren't here, I'd still have to fight you. The normal way. Yeah, I'm gonna put you there. Because that means if this thing wants to attack, it has to attack the scorpion here, who... his health is at full? 140 over 140? Yeah, so he can take it. These boys are rolling up, though. Do I want them to roll up? Maybe I don't. Not on one guy all at once. So maybe I'll fall back with him. He also might just be making a push for my tower, now that I think about it. The angel over there.
Uh-oh, this isn't looking good.
Nah, it looks fine. What do you mean? Christianity is a minority religion in Japan. 1 to 1.5%. Korea, on the other hand, is 20. Oh, I might have been thinking Korea, I guess, then.
Here I go. Prepare to take some damage.
But Taya, it's Christmas.
I'm not defeated yet.
That's my present. Do you think there's, like, a single father in that taxi desperately trying to get home to his child? Please, he has to know I didn't forget about him on Christmas. And the guy in the taxi's like, look, pal, there's a fish fighting a bird outside. I'm not going anywhere until this is all said and done. Merry Christmas to you, buddy. I'm from Brooklyn, Japan. You can tell by my smoking of cigars. Meanwhile, the single father's crying because cell phones haven't been invented yet, so he can't call home. The nanny's abandoned his son and said, I guess your father didn't love you enough. What a bright and cheerful world I've painted for Yu-Gi-Oh! Here. If I move there, then this guy can start, you know, making a move on the tower, which would be nice. Might be what I do. So he gets 1, 2, 3, so 1, 2, then 3. Yeah, I feel like that's the play. Whoop! Hold on, you can, yeah, actually it makes sense for you to go right there. Attack you. It's Joey's dad. No, Joey wouldn't care. Joey's dad wouldn't care enough. Unless he was the cab driver.
A critical?
There's criticals in this game? I'll be damned. If Joey's dad was the taxi driver, that scenario makes sense. But no, the guy in the cab is definitely someone who cares about their child. It's Tristan's dad. Turns out Tristan's the only one with parents that care about him. We know Yugi's don't. We know Joey's don't.
Oh, it's not over yet.
I think Taya lives in a gutter. Tristan has actually a very healthy and fun home life. His parents were deeply worried when he disappeared to Duelist Kingdom. And then got turned into a robot monkey. Joey's dad's the cab driver. That's fair. Buddy, listen. Unless you know a way around Petite Moth and Skellingle, we ain't going nowhere. You better hope this is over before the roads snow up, alright, pal? Oh, no.
I won't let you stage a comeback.
I need to get home to my child. Ah, my psoriasis. Quiet, buddy. I'm watching a flaming skeleton duke it out with a scorpion. This is better than anything I could ever see if I was sober, I'll have you know. He's getting close. I mean, I can start picking away at these guys. Hell yeah. Take that, petite moth. Ah! He exploded. That's Yugi. Joey's the other one. Ah. Thought he had his grandpa? Yeah, Yugi has his grandpa. Joey's got no one. His dad's a deadbeat. His mom divorced his dad when he was really young and took his sister. Left Joey with the abusive, alcoholic, gamble, debt-ridden father. So, you know. Don't know what that's about, Mrs. Wheeler. Be honest with you, it, seems a little fucked up if you ask me. There's no way he can move to support his friend, but not moving to get an attack or anything. His mom's around, but his dad doesn't get mentioned. His mom's around? When? When is Yugi's mom ever around? How was the water guy attacking the electric? Okay, I mean, the fire guy's right in front of you. But sure. Be that way. You're really pissing me off with the movements of your tower back there. My diagonal boy can't hit it. Because of course he can't. He can go there, but he can't fucking hit this guy. Alright, if he goes there, then he's on another diagonal. So I'm gonna go there. She's mentioned in the manga, admittedly only the Season 0 parts. Ah. Mentioned and actually shows up are two very different things, I'll have you know. Can you... No, you can't. I was gonna say, is it finally time for you to shine and make a comeback? And the answer is no, not really. Yeah, unfortunately, he resists. Ooh, well, actually, I think I could get the kill. And then that would, only leave Petite Moth, who has 0 chance against 2 fire skeletons. If you can believe it. Yeah, the word mentioned to that sentence. Oh, she's in the manga. Fair enough. Oh yeah, level up, by all means. A field promotion. Oh my god, Santa's reached the apple? What? And the apple's turned into a heart. And he's destroying a clock. Oh, it's back to 11 now. If all the monsters come back, I'm gonna be annoyed. I'd be real annoyed if all the monsters come back. Because we went back in time. Oh, no. He just turned the clock back. I liked the snow and the music, I'll be honest. I'm ashamed to see it go. Alright, the hunt is on. Who will I get first? His shitty petite moth or his tower? I still can't reach his goddamn tower, unfortunately, but I can also help corner that last piece of his. You're not getting out of this one, petite moth, you son of a bitch. You squirrely little shit. It ain't going down that way. This is a long fight. Well, I mean, I have to kill all his pieces, don't I? There does not appear to be a limit on the number of turns you can have, so that's nice. At least he's surrendering with dignity, petite moth.
This.
There we go. Ah!
Yep, like I thought, it's impossible to beat Yugi. You're awesome.
Thank you. And like you thought, but tried anyway, so, I mean, kudos to you for attempting something so foolish. Victory player!
Oh no, I lost. Still, I had a lot of fun.
I liked the map.
How about you, Yugi? Did you have a good time?
No.
Yes, it was an excellent duel.
Well,
Thanks.
it was alright.
Yugi?
What is it, Tail?
Well, good luck in the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
Thank you! What a swell guy. That's a level up for Fire Reaper over there. Oh, and I get to steal her enemies. Or her monsters. Guess I'll take another Skelengel. And I get one more. I'll take another Root Water, I guess. Why not? Why not, indeed? So who's the last person gonna be, I wonder? Could it be Johnny Steps? Will it be a mirror match of JS versus JS? We'll see. My money's on Bakura or Kaiba, given this first cup has just been his friends. And, like, they kind of count as his friends. Be crazy if it was like Odeon or something. Grandpa! I was right the first time. You son of a bitch, old man. How dare you? I told you you weren't allowed out of the basement until you were done licking the floors clean. Do I fight Grandpa? Yeah, I got time, I suppose. One last fight with Grandpa. It's the Masked Duelist. Oh, no. What a powerful stance. For a man in suspenders. Curious music choice. Oh, this is a stage that changes the elements. Neat. They're either wood or fire.
I see you're dueling well, Yugi.
Grandpa!
But let's see how well you do against me.
I won't be able to let my guard down for a second.
I think you can. He thinks, you know... Well, I've seen his deck. He's got some weird choices of
This is
cards.
going to be my toughest duel yet.
Well, it's an old man.
That's right. I may be old, but with age comes experience and knowledge.
Yeah, and also prejudice. I believe you hate hula hoops and TVs and DVD players and artificial inseminations and all those things us kids are into nowadays.
Now why don't we begin, Yugi?
All right, it's time to duel.
All right, I'll give him a fair shake. Win or lose, I'm probably done after this. Haha, this one. Damn it. Ah, he's going first, I see. Bold strategy. Let's see if it works for him. I'll start here, why not? Sure. I don't think there's any benefit to starting on one side or the other, really. They're basically mirrored. Select monsters. Well, I mean, I gotta pull out right leg of the Forbidden One. Obviously. You know, it's a low cost to summon. It has a lot of power points, actually. I don't know what he's running, though, so... Would it make sense to take, like, a medley of monsters? I mean, probably, right? I have a dark type. I guess I'll bring Sonic Maid, Feral Imp. Maybe not a Feral Imp. That thing's expensive. I already have Exodia. This guy, root waters. It's grass and fire, so I should probably bring ones with those attributes, right? Meaning a man-eater would probably be fine. Bring me these guys. And I can afford... just in case things go a bit sour and he's got, like, a weird thing. I guess... throw Skelligel. Skelligel. We gotta see an attack animation with the right leg of the Forbidden One. I just want to see it kick somebody. That's all I want in this life. Oh, manual placement, please. Right leg, front... What's its attack leg? Okay, so... Can move a lot of spaces, actually, but can only attack in diagonals. Alrighty, front and center. Skelligel, go next to him. Good, light and dark thing going on. Fire, bringing up the rear. Makes sense, we're on the fire field. Man-Eater at the back, just in case. And Sonic Maid as well, at the back. What are you running, old man? Plants. So yeah, my fire choice was accurate. Up and a dark. 3 plants and 2 darks. So Skelligel wasn't a bad choice either.
Duel against me, and I'll teach you a thing or two.
Thrilling music for this segment. Oh, he's using Karibos. Predictable, I suppose. Oh, and what the fuck is that? And Petite Moth. Can't forget Petite Moth, everyone. He's short and it's National Throw Short People Month. That's right, Kaida. It's National Throw Short People Month. Why didn't you tell me? Oh my god, he has the arm of the Forbidden One! You son of a bitch! I know what must be done. Leg versus arm. How dare he? Use my own tactics against me, will he? I'll show him a thing or two. And that's all I can do. National Throw Me and Starve Month.
In order to execute the best strategy, I have to take
not a
what
good
you're
month.
planning into account.
Yep, that checks out. Oh my. So this is how it works. You keep the one you stand on, but then all the ones next to you flip. Interesting. Interesting. I definitely need fire on the field. Man has petite moths and whatnot. Also probably wouldn't hurt to get some of my wood monsters out here either. But then again, I do want to move these guys is the problem. But the more I have summoned, the more action points I get. For example, this thing, worth a ton. I go from getting 187 a turn to 282. That's basically 100. That seems curious. Why is he moving his dark monster in range of my light monster? Assuming my light monster is in range. Certainly is. What the hell's that about? Is it bait? No, it would do a fair amount of damage. And then my severed leg could go in and finish it off the way God intended. Haha! Bam! Oh, actually, that reduces the damage. Okay, yeah, well. Definitely want to have you go second then. Ahem. Alright, well, I think I'll be doing that. First and foremost. I gotta turn the animations on. We gotta turn animations on to see the severed leg kick the shit out of Karibo.
I should switch my strategy before it's all over.
Your strategy of let's just roll up to his front line and hope for the best? Yeah, probably. Alright. It's what the anime fans have wanted to do all along. Kick the shit out of Karibo. My God, it's a man's right leg. You ever seen anything so powerful? There it goes, just kicking the shit out of him. Hopped on over to his hairy ass. So stupid. Maybe when they made capsule monsters, they shouldn't have made.
I've eliminated your first monster.
Maybe they shouldn't have made the pieces of Exodia some of the options.
Okay, it's time for me to concentrate.
Just, you know, just a thought. Oh, Lord. We like to have fun here. Worth it. 100% worth it. Summon the other boys for maximum AP here. And I'll just move you into position. Good standing. Good standing. Ultimately, I want the arm and the leg to fight each other.
A duel of this intensity isn't good for my ticker.
Ah, the old ticker. That's old person slang for penis. They're fighting! Yes! Arm versus leg. My God. Brother! Oh my, he's using the chain like some sort of chain attack. Oh my God. What a sight to behold. Unbelievable. This is... Watching the you know what, honestly, watching severed limbs beat the crap out of each other, there is something morbidly hilarious
Not the time to let up.
and interesting about that. So maybe this game does have some redeeming qualities. Oh God, Cockroach Night. All right, I take it back. No, it doesn't. This game sucks. No one should play it. What's your movement like? Oh, diagonals. That's actually decent. Your movement's weird. You, like, go there. Yeah, you hop over things. It's very weird. Then your attack range is quite impressive, too, actually. I didn't think about it. I don't think the leg can actually move into a... Yeah, it can't move to a spot where it can hit the arm, unfortunately. Can anyone stop the arm? No, not at present. That's unfortunate. Oh, I can't move you. Oh. Unfortunate. And that'll be that. I kind of wish it didn't change the camera. Do you want to know the full list of opponents? Sure, hit me with it. I wish it wouldn't change the camera. Oh, man. Stop targeting my damn leg with your damn arm. We shouldn't fight like this, brother. I've got to hand it to you. I really get a kick out of you. Ow, God, the pain. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I gotta say, other than the arm, his monsters aren't that impressive. So I think I'll be taking the arm when I beat him. Because, I mean, why wouldn't I? Just, back you the foot. Well, actually, we'll put a hold on that. I think you were like, oh no, he's cleverly positioned himself so he can't be hit by Skellige. Can totally get hit by this one, though. 116 damage? I'll take that. You did want a severed limb fight. You got it. Yeah, but I wanted to win. Don't get me wrong. I'll take the severed limb fight. I lose. Damn, nice butt. But I would prefer a severed limb fight that I win. Feel like that should be implied, if not expected. No, don't move, just attack. Going for the attack here. Hey, that's enough to kill him. We've killed the army. Army. Get it? Arm. Weevil, Mako, Rex, Mai, and Mokuba in the second area. Really? They had to get Mokuba? There was no one else they could get? Fucking what's-his-face wasn't available? You know, what's-his-face? Esperoba? That guy wasn't around? You're like, fuck, I guess Mokuba will do. Is this... Nah, it's actually a really dumb move. Keep you here, actually. And go for the attack. Bakura, Bandit, Keith, Pegasus, Odeon, and Merrick. They put Bakura before Bandit Keith? Really? Alright, I mean, I guess. That means Area 4's gotta be, like, Kaiba, but who else? That's a cool attack, actually. I admit that was a cool attack.
That was a painful attack.
Something no one has ever said about Skellige ever. To be fair, capsule monsters are and were Mokuba's thing. Definitely were. 100% were. Definitely don't use present tense verbs for this situation, Kaiba. Kaida, excuse me. But, you make a point. Capsule monsters were always his thing in the manga. Shoddy, Yami Bakura, Yami Merrick, Ashizu, definitely a good guy, and Kaiba are Area 4. Right. I mean, I guess those are all iconic enough characters, although they're reusing a couple of them. Here's Yami Bakura and Yami Merrick. And I mean, Shoddy's definitely the odd one out, really? Shoddy? Alright, he fits thematically with the rest of them, except for Kaiba, but, you know. It's Shoddy. Is there a secret hidden fifth area where it's like, Darts, Noah, the guy from the beginning of Season 5, Siegfried von Schroeder, or whatever his name is.
That's my grandson, strong as ever.
Raphael, and, fuck, I don't know, Johnny Steps. Jean-Claude Magnum. Where's the filler characters? Bring me Johnny Steps, Jean-Claude Magnum. Who's another really obvious filler character? Wow, you really can't move. Until I move you. Oh, hell yeah. Air 5 is all rematches? Ah. Johnny Steps, Jean-Claude Magnum. What was the name of the Chinese girl in the tournament who had a crush on Yugi? And, like, in the original, if he lost to her, he had to become her love slave, and in the dub, he had to go on a date with her, because... Yeah, shocker, they didn't let that one fly in the kids' show.
Shouldn't you have more respect for the elderly?
No. I called her Chung-Li, because she reminded me of Chung-Li. Don't know if that was the most respectful thing to call her, but it's what I called her. What the fuck? What do you mean, what the fuck? That's a thing. In the beginning of Season 5, she, like, duels Rebecca Hawkins. Mei Fong? Vivian Wong. That was her name. Yeah, Vivian Wong. Yeah, have Johnny Steps, Vivian Wong, Jean-Claude Magnum. The guy, one of the rare hunters, you know, the one who had Exodia, have him in there. And, that weird dude that wanted to date Alexis in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Just bring him back for some reason. Iconic characters, all of them. His name was Pierre, I'm gonna assume, because he was French. I don't know what his actual name was, I'm gonna bet it was Pierre. Or Jacques. Arcana and strings? No, they matter. You can't use people that matter. That defeats the whole point. Strings had a god card, and Arcana had one of the darker duels, wherein it's like... Yeah, as you lose life points, the saw blade comes closer to your feet, and the loser has his legs sliced off and bleeds to death. Season 2 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is really fucking weird. It was also fun watching 4Kids censor this, and you just know they were super annoyed the whole time. They're like, really? This is a children's card game wherein the loser has his legs cut off? How do we censor that? Answer, poorly, actually. They did a pretty crap job censoring it. Alright, the shield that has no bug spray is kind of funny. I'll admit, I don't know if Cockroach Knight is a real monster. A shield that's like no bug spray, pretty funny. Pretty dang funny. Cockroach Knight is real. Does he have the shield? Nathan, you gotta tell me, does he have the shield? Think all monsters in this are real? I don't know, I've never seen the flaming skeleton, dude. Whatever this fuck's name is. Fire Reaper? Yeah, I've never seen him before in my life. All the others I think I've at least encountered somewhere in my life. Oh, let's let Maneater, have a go at it, why not? He does have the shield? Hell yeah. 4Kids was weird. Like, check the damn thing as the kid show prior to airing it so you don't have to censor all the time. To be fair, in the case of One Piece, yes, they absolutely should have done that. That should never have been localized by 4Kids. That was a complete mistake on their part. In Yu-Gi-Oh! The show about a children's card game? I think they were probably safe to assume that one would be kid-friendly enough, albeit with a few tweaks. And then they hit Season 2, where it's like, in this duel, the loser is dragged to the bottom of the ocean because we're both chained to an anchor. Oh, and if anyone interferes, I drop a cargo freight on your best friend. Yeah, okay. don't think they thought, you know, the show would go there when they decided to localize it. And I'm willing to give them that
This
one.
will finish you.
Seems to be real. Fire Reaper's a 2-star normal monster with 700 attack. I believe it. I'm running with the likes of Petite Moth here. So, you glance at Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 1. They're playing card games with holograms. There's a gun or two. We can patch that out. It'll be fine. Cut to Season 2, where it's like we're dueling on the roof of a building with a bomb at our feet. Whoever hits 0, the bomb explodes, breaking the glass, and we fall to our death.
How about getting your...
Well, that escalated! What the fuck? I could definitely see them being like, I mean, we have to. We signed on to translate it. But also, this got really dark really quickly. Weren't quite ready for that.
Your skills greatly, Yugi. I lose.
You do, old
You
man.
held your own extremely well.
Now get back to the basement.
But don't let your guard down. The path ahead of you is still long and very competitive.
Well, it is a
No,
tournament,
but I
so...
promise to defeat my opponents and win the tournament.
But I'm not doing that.
Hold you to your promise, Yugi. Good luck.
I'm not doing that.
Thank you.
Well, we saw a leg fight an arm. The arm won. Wild, I know. Who would have seen that coming? Oh, this leveled up. Oh, wow. Huh. Effect strength. Does it even have an effect? What the fuck are you... It doesn't matter. I'm not continuing this anyway. Sure, that'll do. Yeah, sure, go for it. And I'll take your arm and Karibo. Give me your arm, old man. Well, yeah, we got to see, you know, a leg fight an arm. It's not a bad game, it's just not a good game to stream, you know? That's really all it is. Like, again, if I were younger, I'd be all about this game. It's got Yu-Gi-Oh!, which I love and recognize. It's got simple enough mechanics to understand that are kind of interesting. You know, I feel like I could really sink into it. Again, if I had nothing but free time, which I don't, so it is what it is. All right, let's see this list over here. Alrighty. Just gotta copy the list into the spinning wheel. But yeah, this is definitely a one-stream game. This is not a game for more than one stream. No, sir. All right. Show me... where are you? This? Yes, show me this. Alrighty. Here we are. We have 30 Flights of Love. Never heard of it, don't know what it is. Ham Hams Unite, Chrono Trigger, GTA 4, Pokemon Fool's Gold, Rocket Power, Beach Bandits, Shining Force, Simpsons Hit and Run, No More Heroes, Travis Strikes Back, Journey to the Savage Planet, Sheep, Wolf, and Dog. Pain is Pleasure. Well, we're about to spin the wheel. Cooking Mama, WWE 12, WrestleMania, AI, The Somnium Files, Black Sad, Smash Bros. Another World, Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, Star Fox Assault, Red Dead Redemption 2, Portal 2 Co-op with my wife, Halo 3, Halo Reach, Mass Effect 2, 360 Speedrun, The Sly Trilogy. Your pain feeds me. Well, let's see what we spin before you go gorging yourself on my pain. Skyrim, Dark Souls Randomizer, Elden Ring, Crash Bandicoot, I assume the first one, Spyro 3, Devil May Cry, DMC, Legends of Legaia, Pokemon Crystal Clear, Sleeping Dogs, Deaf Edition, West of Loathing, Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards, I don't think we need to be spinning that now, thank you, My Time at Portia, Shadow of Memory, Ib, Shovel Knight, and a lot of Phoenix Wright. Spin the wheel! That was a slow wheel, but it's going. The old girls are spinning. Hoping for Phoenix Wright. Any day now, it's coming up. Just slow down. Little bit more. Just a wee bit more. It's finally happened, everyone. It's Phoenix Wright, the streamer's choice. The spookiest game to play in Halloween times. The second Phoenix Wright game. There is murder, to be fair. It finally happened, I know. It only took me adding Phoenix Wright to it every time another game got picked for about 4 games. No one noticed, but I was totally doing that. For it to spin Phoenix Wright. So Phoenix Wright is on there probably about 5 more times than it should be. Finally got the game I wanted. I know! Now I can put a different Streamer's Choice game on there. It will be Wind Waker. But we will be playing Phoenix Wright starting Thursday, the second one. Voice acted just like the first one. By me, the voice acting professional. It'll be a good time. Nice, fun, jolly murder time here in Halloween. Hopefully wrap up with that. I can't imagine that'll go for more than a couple streams. But hopefully be done with that in time for the Resident Evil 8 DLC later this month. Because I definitely need to play that. That's Pokemon's in November. Those are the only things I have that I'm going to play where the wheel and the list will be ignored for a time. Does that mean you'll do the voices? Certainly does, Kenochi. The voices, I gotta get my voice prepped and ready. There was a delay. Wow. Can't blame you for that. What about the third one? We're gonna take a break. I need, after I voice a whole game like that, I need to, give the pipes a bit of a rest. I'll probably put the third one back on there around December. Well, I mean, probably after Wind Waker gets spun, won't it? Wind Waker's the next Streamer's Choice, and then, given how long it takes for Streamer's Choice games to come up, probably the third Phoenix right after that. But anyway, that will be then. Love you all. See you on Thursday with Phoenix Wright. Looking forward to it. Have a good rest of the week. Talk to you later. Toodle pip. Is PK still streaming? Let me check real quick here. Hold on. Let me, you can look at, oh no! Why are you... No, look at that. What is this? Why? That's you? What the... Look at that. Look at that. There you go. Is PK still streaming? We could raid her for her birthday if she is. Back to Twitch. She is not still streaming, unfortunately. Oh, well. That's a shame. Well, hope everyone was able to wish her a happy birthday. If not, by all means, I'm sure she's still up in Discord. But anyway, love you all. Be good people. Toodly pip. Raid Salty Bet? No!